and I wanted to talk about one place where Disney has really dropped the ball. It's going to be a guided group discussion here.
Great.
Okay, so with Disney, they currently hold the rights in the United States to air a certain show, and it's a really successful show. At times, it is the biggest show in streaming. It's a family show, and it is not made by Disney. And even it is the best sitcom of the last 10 years, in my opinion. Let's say 5. Let's cage that a little bit. It is currently airing on Disney Junior in the United States, but it is originating, if I say the country of origin, everyone's going to know, Bluey. In 2019, Disney passed on the theme park and merchandising rights to Bluey back in 2019 because they were building up Disney Plus and they wanted to focus on their own brands. Right now, I think it would cost them a Marvel or a Lucasfilm, maybe even a Pixar, probably more on the Marvel or Lucasfilm side here, that $4 billion range, $3 billion range, in order to acquire the theme park rights to Bluey. The theme park rights to Bluey are a matter of some contention here. And Vash, you might be able to bring out some of the stories of Disney's failings in this market here. This is one of the biggest properties in the world. It accounts for 30% of all the viewing on Disney Plus. And I again, you hate to see it, but it looks like Disney is not going to be getting the theme park rights to Bluey. You want to know who did get the theme park rights to Bluey?
Who
was that?
That would be Sesame Place. Their competitors over there across the way, owners of SeaWorld, owners of Busch Gardens, a normal theme park company, someone who they do a great job. I'm not trying to say that Busch Gardens and all of those aren't great parks in their own right, but Bluey has arrived at Sesame Place, which this is the Philadelphia theme park here for this company. Bluey is not getting an exclusive deal with Disney right now. And this is the thing that so many people, when I'm talking about what's woke and what's not, nobody wanted to see Bluey in the parks, except Disney really wanted to see Bluey in the parks.
To the point that some energetic but misguided managers actually put Bluey into Fort Wilderness without permission and had to take it out in a big hurry.
That's a very good point. Hey, Vash, you want to give people a brief history of this while I pull up one more thing on this?
Yes, absolutely. So back in November 2nd of 2023, Bluey arrives at Walt Disney World for new scavenger hunt experience. Like Lou said, at Fort Wilderness, Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort launched the Healer Family Hide-and-Seek Scavenger Game Hunt on Thursday, marking the first official use of Bluey at Walt Disney World and at Disney parks and resorts in general. Well, it wouldn't last for long because only 4 days later, Bluey's scavenger hunt at Walt Disney World abruptly ended for unknown reason.
An unknown reason.
Yep. They didn't. Wait. I have the perfect clip for this. Hold on. Where is it?
He doesn't have the rights. Quite.
Oh, perfect, Jonas. Yes, it was unknown at that time because I don't think people, at least WW News Today and some others, didn't quite know that Disney didn't have those rights in which to utilize for their parks. And that's why they hadn't utilized them before then. So 4 days later, on Thursday, November 1st, right, and November 4th, the hunt was discontinued. So, 3 days later, I do apologize. The Healer Family Hide-and-Seek Scavenger Hunt marked the first official use, and while the reasons behind this discontinuation are unknown, reports indicate that while Disney has the broadcasting rights to Bluey, those rights do not permit the use of the characters at Walt Disney World. They sure don't, and if you're telling me that SeaWorld or the parent company of SeaWorld might have these, man, that is absolutely devastating, Jonas.
It really is. And this was a big enough deal that they were selling tickets outside, or I don't know if they were selling tickets. You at least had to reserve the spot. But here it is. Disney Happy Haunt handle over here on Instagram. There it is. Guess who's at Sesame Place today? That's a fully formed character right there. That's not halfway doing it. I'm imagining that thing is going to be used over and over again. Whether or not that's something that Sesame Place has permanently. United Parks. Yes, that's the name of the company. Also, I want to point out here, just for anyone who has any question here, Bluey merch sales rise, but BBC commercial profits drop on investments post-peak TV cuts. I'm just going to see whether or not there was a paragraph in here There it is. In its annual report, the company also put the spotlight on the success of key brands. Bluey's popularity soared globally as it became the second most streamed U.S. show in any genre in 2023, according to Nielsen, with an award-winning children's brand reaching audiences on 140 territories amid the launch of a game, immersive experiences, books, and other merchandise. I've done all of those except immersive experiences. And the game is basically like an episode of the show come to life. It's very easy for kids, boosting sales for consumer products. So this is the financial statements of BBC Studios Global here. So just again, to confirm to everyone else out there, this is an issue of contemplation for BBC Studios, not for Disney. Disney passed on the merchandising rights. Disney passed on the theme park rights. And Disney passed on the DVD rights. Lou, I know you often like to bring up a specific fact about this.
Well, the specific fact is that the BBC is their agent for this, just as they are for Doctor Who.
That's true. Well,
which is dying. And so Bluey is saving Who's bacon, basically, for the BBC.
And I just want to re-illustrate for everybody to hear. This is a story from Bloomberg. Bluey became a $2 billion smash hit with an uncertain future embedded way deep in this article. It says it right here. People at ABC weren't alone. The only ones who might have been second-guessing their Bluey relationship. A source familiar with Disney's original Bluey deal in 2019 says the company consumer products division had the chance at the time to license the show's merchandising and theme park rights from BBC Studios, but it passed on them. That's something Disney now regrets. After all, kids were showing up at its theme parks and getting their first lesson in intellectual property law when they discovered that they had got to meet Darth Vader, but not Bingo. Man, that is tough. They had these in their hands, and they did it, well, slip past their fingers.
It is, the Darth Vader is an excellent example there, because the more they tighten their grasp, the more intellectual properties will slip through their fingers.
And
what is the reference?
If we assume that any purchase of these Bluey park rights way back when they could have came out of the parks part of the budget of Disney, rather than, for example, Disney Plus, obviously. And if we assume that all money is fungible, and we look at what they spent the money on instead, i.e. Tiana and the new bears and all these things that don't work and haven't worked and won't work, somebody made the wrong choice, guys. And frankly, lovers of Bluey should be thrilled that they did, because I wouldn't trust my little dog with them people.
I wouldn't either. They've shown that they have questionable morals, and even worse than that. I'm joking.
I'm just imagining the meeting.
They have no taste.
Where they say, you know what we could do? We could get a 6'4" identifies as a blue dog guy to play this.
Oh no! I'm glad you didn't say that any more specifically than you said it.
Of course,
but I hate to say.
Jonas,
I hate
am
to say
a master
that
of language, honest, as much as I.
Yes,
do.
you are. You absolutely are. You're a master of the English language. All right.
That was a highlight from our live stream on That Park Place, where the full stream can be accessed by members to the That Park Place YouTube channel. But what about you? What were your thoughts on this particular story? Please let us know in the comments below. Like this video if you did like this video. Share us out, as it helps us out tremendously against the YouTube algorithm. And thank you so much for watching. T3, BO. Please comment, like, and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to That Park Place Podcasts Online, your source for exclusive content and highlights from WDW Pro, The Pro Show, and That Park Place, for all the news that should be fun.